Guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I decided to do a easy summertime makeup tutorial. I wanted my skin to feel like skin. I wanted to do a look where I can go out and still have some makeup on but not feel like I have a mask of makeup on, especially in this heat because it is so hot in New York right now. And I really wanted to do something different for me because I actually never wear makeup like this. So if you guys want to see how I got this easy natural makeup look, then make sure to keep watching. But first, like always, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you aren't already subscribed, as well as hit that little bell notification so you're notified every time I upload. Now let's go ahead and get started. So for today's look, I'm going to be using one of my current favorite palettes, which is the ABH Soft Glam. First color I'm going to be going in with is Burnt Orange right here. I'm picking this up on a M562, and this is just going on my outer corner and into the crease. This is going to be the darkest color that I'm using for today's look because we want to keep the eyes really light and more on the natural side and really nice and blended out. So I'm not going too heavy with this color. I'm just making sure I deposit it nicely, blend it out, and then that is it. I'm not bringing this color all the way into the inner corner like I typically would in the crease. I'm just stopping it right here, which is about 2/3 of the way in, because I want to keep the inner corner really open and bright, so that is why I'm not bringing it all the way in. Once I have less product on my brush, I'm just lightly bringing it out on the edge over here. Now taking the color right above it, which is Orange Soda, this is going to be our transition shade, and it's going to help blend out that burnt orange. So I'm just taking this on a M433 by Morphe and buffing that out. I'm not bringing either of the colors too high up because I want to stay away from the eyebrow area. I know in one of my last videos I said that you can totally bring the eyeshadow into your eyebrow to create a bigger lid space and all that, and you can still totally do that with this look if that's what you want to do, but I'm trying to keep it as natural as possible, so that is why I'm trying to keep it also as low as possible. I'm just going to go back in with that burnt orange color just to blend it out a little more. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone using this shade right here, which is called Tempera, and I'm just going to pop this on my brow bone. And then with that brush that we have burnt orange on, I'm just going to blend that out. For my lid color, I'm going to go in with this gold color called Glistening. I'm not picking up too much product on the brush. I'm actually picking up really little and just putting really light pressure because I don't want like intense gold on my lid. I just want it to have a little bit of a sheen. And I'm also bringing this up into that inner crease area that we left blank because that's really going to make our eyes look more open. And back in with that burnt orange color just to blend out the edge right here and run it in the crease once more. So that is it for the eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and pop on some lashes. The lashes I'm using today are the ACNE Bronze Beauty Lashes. I talked about these in my favorites video, which I will link on the screen so you guys can go check that out. But I'm going to pop on some lashes and I will be right back so we can work on our. So I'm going to be doing my skin differently today. And the first thing I'm going to do is take the Tarte Ready Set Radiant Spray. I'm going to spray this all over my face. This is one of my favorite sprays. It smells so good. It smells like cucumbers, and it really does make your skin look radiant. So I really love it for that. For primer today, I'm going to be taking the Laura Geller Mattifying Spackle Primer. I'm only putting this in my T-zone, so where I get oily, because we're going for a glowy look today. So I don't want my whole face to be matte, but I want to keep my oily spots as matte as possible. Prior to this, I did prep my skin using a moisturizer and a serum, so my skin is also very hydrated right now. So if you have dry skin, I definitely recommend using a really good moisturizer and maybe like an oil primer serum kind of thing. But if you have oily skin, I recommend maybe skipping the oil serum part, but you still want to hydrate and prep your skin really well. I do have oily skin, but as long as I set the center of my face really well, then I'm pretty much okay. So the next step is to highlight our face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Sephora Radiant Drops in the shade Morning Light, and we are going to put this on our face. So I'm putting this on the high points of my face. So if you have a breakout where you would typically put your highlight, a lot of people say skip over that, you know, because you don't want to accentuate the breakout. I personally don't care. Like, I'm still going to put highlight even where I have texture and all that stuff because YOLO, that's why. I'm just going to go ahead and put some more highlighter right over here. So for foundation, I'm going to be going in with a really lightweight and really light coverage foundation. Now, I know that sounds absolutely crazy. For this look, I really want to look as natural as possible. I want my skin to show through. So I'm going to be going in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Foundation. Now, I just want to say right off the bat, this is not my shade. I'm going to go ahead and mix a little bit of the LA Girl White Foundation. That is a lot better. So I'm just going to go ahead and dot that on my face. So the LA Girl foundation actually gave it a little bit more coverage, which is okay because I don't really mind, but I still like that my skin is showing through. Typically, I will wear like a really full coverage foundation because I'm a full glam kind of girl. Like, I typically don't do light, easy, natural makeup. So that is why I usually go for full glam, and also because I just like to hide my imperfections. But honestly, right now, I feel like I'm all about embracing them, so that is what we're going to be doing. So for my concealer, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Naked Weightless Skin Concealer. I'm going to be very light with the concealer today. I don't want a crazy highlighted under eye. I don't want a crazy full coverage under eye. So I'm not going to go too crazy with the concealer like I normally would. But I didn't put enough on the under eye right here, so I just have to go in and put a little bit more. I wanted enough concealer to hide my dark circles, but I still wanted my dark circles to peek through to make it look as natural as possible. So that is why I chose the Urban Decay one, and it's also hydrating and really lightweight. So that is perfect for this look. I'm going to go ahead and lightly cream contour, and I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautifully Bronze. Beautiful bronze, beautifully bronze, same thing. I'm going to put this right here. I'm just going to go ahead and take my beauty blender and start blending that out. So I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes really lightly, and I'm going to use the Dermablend Loose Powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my Maybelline Fit Me powder, the pressed one. I'm just going to lightly set my T-zone where I get oily, but I'm not going to set my entire face. So I am going to go ahead and bronze my skin, and I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm just going to lightly press that on top of the areas where we put that cream contour. Go ahead and lightly run some bronzer on the sides of my nose. For blush, I'm going to go in with Milani Luminoso. So to go ahead and finish off my under eyes, I'm going to go in with Burnt Orange, and I'm just going to run this underneath my lower lash line. I don't want anything to be precise, so I'm just going to lightly run that underneath. I'm just going to go ahead and run some nude eyeliner in my waterline. This is the ColourPop Honey Dude eyeliner. I'm just going to go ahead and take Tempera, which is what we use to highlight our brow bone, and pop that on the inner corner. That finishes off the eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face, and I'm going to be using the ABH Sun Dipped Glow Kit. I'm going to mix together Summer and Moonstone. And I'm just going to go ahead and spray my face again with the Tarte spray. For my lips, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Lippy Stick in the shade Parker. I'm just going to go ahead and pop a gloss on top, and I'm going to use the ColourPop and Shayla collab lip gloss in the shade Neat Freak. Alright, you guys, so this is the completed look. Thank you so much for watching. I know this is very different than the other tutorials I do. It's really light, natural. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, comment down below, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one.